Today we're talking about the Hoka Clifton 10. I seriously love this shoe and I have so much great feedback for you. This is a totally different kind of Clifton than the typical Clifton. The drop has changed, the stack has changed, and it's just a really different shoe. What's up? Welcome back to Gear Up, a Marni On The Move podcast and On The Move media production where I, Marni Salup, review and recommend all kinds of products, gear, shoes from the worlds of running, triathlon, cycling, and wellness. All the things I love, all the things I do. If you're new here, I am an age group triathlete, everyday recreational runner, an avid cyclist, passionate about cycling, love it, and a wellness biohacker. I'm typically a middle-of-the-pack athlete, heel striker, slow swimmer, slow cyclist. You get it. I'm out there having fun. Sometimes I want a PR, but I'm just like everybody else trying to get to the finish line. Full disclosure, Hoka sent me these shoes for review. They have not seen this review. You are seeing it here first. Unique to my running shoe reviews here on Gear Up, I talk about what it's like for triathletes to run in these shoes off the bike. What does that mean? That means how hard is it to tie and untie them? Get your foot inside the heel cuff. What's it like energetically when you have dead legs off a long bike ride, whether you're doing 70.3 or Ironman distance, or maybe it's just a sprint, but how do your legs feel? They feel kind of wiped out. So then you're getting into a running shoe and you want that running shoe to be comfortable and have energy and bounce. I talk about that with every running shoe that I review here on Gear Up. All right, let's get into the Hoka Clifton 10. Now, as you know, I've been on the sidelines for the past, 9 months. I've dabbled in running. I've been able to get out there, log 30 miles in this shoe, but also no long runs. So I've enlisted some of my Marni On The Move ambassadors, listeners of the podcast, subscribers on YouTube, and generally people that are engaged in my community to test out some of these shoes. I'm going to share their feedback as well here today. All right, let's get into the Hoka Clifton 10. I love this shoe, and it was such a smart choice for me back in December to run in this shoe because it is definitely a stable, fast shoe. My takeaway, I had just come off my ankle being sprained. I was getting back to running a little too soon. But anyway, and I really felt like this shoe had good stability. The outsole felt very solid. It had good energy. It was light. And I liked it. It felt safe, if you know what I mean. Like it felt like a safe shoe to run in. I wasn't going to pivot my ankle in any given direction. I had good energy return, also not too big of a heel stack. That's my first initial thoughts. I also think it's a great daily trainer. I usually run in the Mach 6 as my Hoka daily trainer. It's lighter, it's a little faster, more zippy, but I can really appreciate this Clifton because it has a little more stability, more of an outsole than the Mach 6. So this was my kind of like comeback to running shoe, and then I got PRP. Clifton 10 is a neutral shoe, not a stability shoe, but it gave me a great amount of stability as I was coming back from this ankle injury. I logged about 30 miles in this shoe. Most of those miles were 3 miles, 5 miles, 7 miles, not like long 14-mile runs. So I couldn't tell you, from my opinion, how it feels on a long run. But again, it's a daily trainer, so you're logging daily miles. The balance of cushion and energy return and the stable outsole really made them a solid choice for me. And I think that's a good description of this shoe. It's solid. It's a solid daily trainer. It gets you places fast. It's a smooth ride and an overall awesome shoe. Different from the previous Cliftons that had a 5mm drop. This has an 8mm drop, but we'll get into the tech specs later. As I mentioned, one of our Marni On The Move ambassadors, Teresa, she tested this shoe as well. Teresa logged about 30 miles in this shoe and gave me some really great feedback. She had been running in the Clifton 8s and has been a Clifton runner for years. So it was interesting to hear how someone who's been running in this shoe and loves the brand and the style felt about the Clifton 10. And I'll tell you, she really likes them. Teresa's running experience is she's training for New York Road Runners 9+1. She was a track runner in high school. She loves running. She's kind of just getting back into running. So she's not as fast as she used to be, but she's probably pretty fast. Teresa is a midfoot striker, not like me, a heel striker. So these shoes are great for midfoot or heel strikers. She enjoyed the shoes' bounciness and felt like they propelled her forward really well. She typically avoids big heel or midfoot cushioning, but appreciated the snug midfoot fit and roomy toe box of the Clifton 10. Teresa said she sometimes rolls her foot inward and that this style worked really well for her. She found them responsive during tempo runs, noting their excellent pickup and speed. All right, let's talk tech specs. The Hoka Clifton 10 has a very cushioned midsole. It has a smooth meta rocker, so not too big of a rock, just smooth meta rocker. Barefoot focused active foot frame for added stability. I felt this when I was running and was really grateful, and I think that's why it was really great for my heel. Jacquard knit upper, improved forefoot fit, which is probably what Teresa was talking about, where she felt like the midsole is a little bit more snug and the toe box had a lot of room in it. These shoes fit me perfectly, and I'm a 7.5. I didn't have to size up. For the Hoka Clifton 10s, this is the first time that they've increased the drop and the stack height. So it used to be the Hoka Clifton historically had a 5mm drop, and actually like most Hoka shoes have a 5mm drop, which is the distance from the heel to the toe cushion. And now these have an 8. Now they are an 8mm drop. The Clifton 10 has a CME-VA midsole for lightweight shock absorption, durable abrasion rubber outsole for longevity, and also stability. Shoes are available in wide and extra wide. The women's size 8 is an 8-ounce shoe, and the men's size 10 is 9.8 ounces. For comparison, the Clifton 9 was heavier, weighing in at 8.3 ounces. The men's 10 was 9.4 ounces. Off the bike, as I mentioned, I think this is a great shoe. Easy to get your foot into. It's a stable, bouncy ride, kind of middle of the road daily trainer. If you are training in this and you don't want to get new shoes for a race or for race day, this is great. It's a great shoe. Works well. They're a solid daily trainer, and I think it'd be a great fit off the bike. Of course, these days, everybody's running in carbon-plated shoes with max cushion and max stack, so that might be your jam. But if you just want like a minimal, basic, everyday trainer that's gonna get you to the finish line, these are awesome. And the added stability and balance are great for tired legs. This just in from Teresa as I was reading this review here right now. Teresa's been doing some speed work lately, and I have not done any speed work. So she shared with me that the Clifton 10 has some good pickup in it and logs speedier miles well. She was really impressed. She went back and tried her old Cliftons. She actually was just running in the 8s and said that she can't go back. Okay, just finished a 4-mile run in my Clifton 8s. Didn't feel as slow as I thought I would, but I missed the propulsion of the 10s, and I definitely felt the reduced cushioning in my knees and shins. She is loving the Clifton 10s. She also said that she's been vastly increasing her pavement runs with the 10s now. She used to do much more trail paths as much as possible, and while the extra cushioning helps, she's been considering getting herself the Bondies for slower, longer runs to mitigate the impact because she has some knee and Achilles tendon issues. But otherwise, she's really loved them and is generally enjoying the Cliftons. My final thoughts on the Clifton 10s are that they are just a solid, reliable Clifton shoe. And while they're different than Cliftons of yonder years, I think these are a new, improved Clifton. I enjoyed running in them. I think it was a very smart choice for me to dial into the Clifton as a daily trainer when I was coming off my ankle injury. They had great heel support, great outsole support, and they had the bounce and lightness that I really like and have come to love from Hoka. The Clifton 10s come in at $150, which is a solid price for a daily trainer. Whether you're coming back from injury or just looking to log some daily miles, the Clifton 10 is a great choice. Hit me up in the comments if you're a Clifton diehard, if you're running in these shoes, if you're Clifton curious or planning to try the 10s, and what your favorite version of the Cliftons are. Also, subscribe to the channel and like this video. See you next time on Gear Up.